Hi, I'm Darwin,
And I'm Lola.
and welcome to the morning show. Starting next week on October 10th, that's the last day of quarter one. So if you haven't caught up with your grades this Friday or next week, it's your last chance for this quarter.
Now off to Miggy with an interview with Mr. Grow about the Class of 2027 fundraiser.
What's up, GHS? I'm here with Mr. Grow, our Class of 2027 sponsor, and I'll be asking questions about the fundraiser. So first off, I know there's a fundraising for our class right now, right?
There is.
So can you explain how that's going on right now?
Yeah, so the fundraiser we're participating in right now is a virtual, it's essentially a crowdsourcing fundraiser. So it's completely virtual. The way that it works is students set up an account through the platform, and then they send out text messages, emails, copy the link to social media, and essentially it's like a donation-based fundraiser.
All right, cool. And so how can people get involved with the fundraiser?
So there's actually a couple ways. I have some flyers I'm going to put around town that have a QR code where just random strangers can scan that code and donate. And then I have, which we can put up, the student involvement one. So students scan this QR code and then they can set up their accounts. And then we're also looking for corporate sponsors. Corporate sponsors can scan this QR code and they can get involved. And then if they donate at least $500, those businesses are advertised on our actual page.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And so lastly, what kind of impact do you think this fundraising will have?
We have the potential. We've already raised almost $500 in one day. And so if we keep up that trend, we could probably raise at least $10,000 in the next 3 weeks, which would provide our class with plenty of money to put on an amazing prom, and then give you guys lots of money for senior year. You guys could have senior breakfast and all kinds of stuff. So.
All right, cool. Thank you, and back to you guys.
You're a junior, right, Darwin?
Yeah,
So are you planning on helping with the fundraiser?
I'm thinking of helping, yeah. They asked us to get emails and phone numbers for the fundraiser, so I might try and do that, but I'm not pretty sure, but I'm gonna try and help with the fundraiser.
Okay. Well, if you're a junior, try to help out.
Now let's go to Gary, who has an interview with a freshman football player.
Hi, what's up? I'm Gary Chavez, and I'm here with the kid himself, Julian Fernandez. And if you haven't heard of him, you're hearing about him now, you're seeing him now. He's all over articles all over the state, and he's probably the best freshman running back in the state, and he's a rising linebacker too. So, Julian, what a catch, dude. See what I'm saying? All right, but Julian, do you feel any pressure being recognized as such a large prospect?
Nah, I kind of feel it going into practices and going into games. Games, I'm kind of nervous because I feel like I have a target on my back right now because I'm one of the top right now, and I just try not to worry about it and stuff and get a big head about it.
So, not having a big head, I feel, is very crucial. Would you say so?
Yes.
All right, so you're in there with, let's say, some Sharks. We're very senior heavy this year, correct?
Yes.
So, is there anyone that helps you through practice sometimes or through a game, will support you when you're down? Because we all know at the end of the day, you are a freshman, and you need some help sometimes.
Yeah. Low key, I'm gonna say you, because during games I mess up. You're always there to back me up and have my back.
See, but that's just what Angry Jack preaches, I didn't tell him to say that, so don't worry about that. But anyways, Julian, what are some things that you do to prepare yourself for a game?
Before games, I usually go to the managers and go get rolled out because I don't want to get a leg injury or anything whenever I'm running, because I'm a running back obviously, and I just want to stay healthy for the games.
Tell me a more level-headed running back. I will wait. Not to mention this kid just turned 15. I don't know what to do with him, man. He's gonna be a problem. He already is a problem. And Julian, you have a killer for a brother, right?
Yeah.
So how was it growing up together?
It was hard. He's always picking on me and stuff, and now we play high school sports, so if I mess up, he's always on my back.
I could see that though. Pressure does make diamonds, they say. And Julian, another question, man. What are some goals looking into the rest of the season? We're past the halfway point of the season. We're almost playoff times. We're capping off districts. What do you think, man?
I'm hoping we go out and dominate all these other teams. We've been on a pretty good streak right now. Winning, I want to go and beat Bloomfield, hopefully get that district title, and then go into state and then win. Some of my personal goals are to go and rush for 500 yards.
500 for the rest of the season?
Not for the rest of the season. That's just my goal for right now.
Oh, that's your goal right now?
Yeah.
Okay, dude. Well, I think that's very doable considering who you are. the team that you're on. I wish you and your team the best of luck this season, well, the rest of the season. And back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Gary. Other sports news now, off to Alex with an interview with a volleyball player.
So guys, I'm Alex and I'm here with Deja. So Deja, as a varsity setter, how does it feel to have that role?
Really, it's kind of a lot of pressure, but it's great that I get to do all that for the girls and set them up for them to achieve and get hits and just do good.
And as a setter, what would you say is the biggest challenge you've faced?
Probably communicating with the girls, like what I'm gonna do on the court and even off the court at practice. It's just we need to talk a lot, and it's hard to get that communication with them.
Okay. And as a setter, team chemistry is really important. How do you and your hitters work towards that chemistry?
Really, we just practice a lot and talk so much. They tell me what they want, I tell them what I think is best for them, and we just go with that.
That's cool. And next week, you guys play your first district match, right?
Yes.
How you and your team prepared for this game?
We're really just working on what we need to work on, and we just started a new rotation, so girls are playing where they didn't play, and it's hard to get used to, but I think it's going to be very well, and it's just going great.
Well, good luck, and back to y'all.
Thank you for that information, Alex. Also, one more football interview, but with a JV player. Let's go to Kylie to see that.
Alright, so today I'm here with Alex, a JV football player. I'm just going to be asking him a few questions. So you're returning from an injury. How are the nerves coming back?
From my knee injury, it's hard, running right now. It kind of hurts, but you have to, fight through it and just play. Yeah.
Alright. So you guys do have a game here on Saturday against Pedro Vista. How do you think you're going to do? How do you think everybody else is going to do?
PV, they're a good team. We played them last year. We unfortunately we lost, but I think this year we have a lot of young, good players. I think we can win.
Good fresh talent.
Good fight.
Alright. So you guys are JV. You guys don't get as much recognition as, say, varsity. Who do you think are some key players that really make the team that deserve that recognition?
JV team, it's full of freshmen right now, and Marshall Burris, he's one of our running backs. He's really good. He's someone that you should look at. And Evan Poncho, our safety, and Tyler Jackson, our quarterback. He's pretty good.
Alright, so good stacked team for the coming years.
Right.
Alright, well, you guys heard it here with Alex. Back to you.
Well, that was fun, but that's all for today. See you all next week. Have a safe weekend. And remember, we are JHS for success.